We're going to talk more Warcraft today. I know that I said initially in the slide, or in the last one, that we would try to maybe get back to more weapon viewing, just because that was interesting, and it was. But Zealot assures me that we're going to want to start getting into the plot of this session, because it sounds like I'm going to have quite a few goddammit blizzards. So
Yep.
we're gonna get this shit started here. So take us away, Zealot.
All right. So, so there's no actual canonical order that I'm aware of for how the zones play out, because every zone story
Okay.
actually has a major effect on Legion, which remarkably started off in Warlords of Draenor for being a consistent thing that happens from here on, because every other
Okay.
in all the past expansions, normally the zone's just like, oh, it's just filler to help level you up and get you ready.
Right.
Yeah, so you can do the zones in any order because they actually added level flexing.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it in the order I generally level up or progress through,
I
just
get
for
you.
clarification. So the first zone we do is Val'sharah, where we find out that the Night Elves have a Temple of Elune there, where we find out that the Tier of Elune, the first pillar of creation, is in storage at, just sitting in a
Oh.
box.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just sitting in a box in a temple that they had in the Broken Shore that was under the ocean until Illidan raised it, and then it fell back in there. Then Gul'dan raised it. That
So
this
they straight
island
up.
just has a rough history.
So they just straight up did like a fucking Ark of the Covenant and just stored that sucker in a box, in a box, in a box, and hope that no one messes with it.
No, they just lost access to it because these islands keep going up and down in the ocean because for whatever reason someone raises it back up, forgets about it, and it just happens to sink again.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, because this is the island
Okay.
that Illidan raised in Warcraft 3 that caused the Naga to come back.
Right. Okay.
And then it just disappears and everyone forgot about it. And then Gul'dan comes back and raises it.
Oh, goody.
Because remember, there was the one mission where Maiev was trying to escape the temple because it was sinking again?
Right, because it was sinking again.
Yeah, so,
And that's where they kind of began the revelation, which honestly wasn't as done well as it could have been, where the Naga were in fact night elves.
yeah.
Plot twist.
Yep. So,
Alright.
oh yeah, and also the Emerald Nightmare began spreading into the real world again and got to the temple.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. So the heroes arrive at the temple to claim the Tier of Elune.
Alright.
And now the next panel.
Is it tear or tier?
Tier.
Okay. Ugh, sorry I'm yawning so much. When I do talking streams, I just need a lot more oxygen just because I'm fat, I don't breathe very good, I'm at peace with it. So I'm probably going to be yawning quite a bit, Zealot. It's not you being boring, it's just me having asthma and being fat.
Yeah, yeah, I'm fat too, and I'm doing what I can to try to lose weight so I can spend time with the kids.
For sure. Somehow, Xavius has returned.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Wait, who's Xavius again?
You remember Ajara's assistant who got turned into a satyr who convinced her that genocide good, and then he got turned into a tree?
Wait, he got turned into a tree How did he become not a tree again?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, that's why this meme is very, very relevant with like how the fuck did Palpatine come back?
God damn it, Blizzard.
We already got one. We're only on the second panel.
God damn it. Like, how? Because, okay, like, I could see it happening once, right? Because theoretically, that's something that can happen to any major bad guy. The guy got turned into a tree, he got turned back. No explanation. Okay, fine. It's a magical world of bullshit. I get it.
Well, we did get an explanation in the first one. The old gods, like, let him out.
Right, okay, so we got an explanation for the first one, which makes this even more egregious. Because he just happens to be back, like there's no explanation?
Well, turns out we get an explanation later that is, like, the mention that there's this thing called the Rift of Alm that the Niner was supposed to be sealed into. And he pretty much got, like, demon energy with it, so we have to kill him in that to kill him permanently now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still stupid.
it is.
Alright, anyway, moving on.
Yep. And so the following panel, it only gets worse. Xavius captures
Oh
Malfurion
no.
using the Tear
Oh
of Balloon's
no.
power.
Oh no.
Which, Malfurion's the only person who's been consistently able to defeat him, so this is already a bad sign.
Yeah.
Sargarus has been consumed and corrupted by the Nightmare.
Oh goody.
Ysera arrives to help the heroes. Because it's her job to take care of the Nightmare, since being the Green Dragonflight.
Right.
After fighting through several nightmares and corruptions and nightmare druids, and it is a whole situation. So we end up doing a pincer attack on Xavius to save Malfurion.
Right, okay.
And now we get a cinematic.
Oh goody. Oh. Oh goody.
Yeah. So now Ysera's corrupted by the Emerald Nightmare and is serving Xavius. And they take Malfurion deeper into the Nightmare. And now Tyrande shows up to help her love and save him, which he decides to just screw with her and use dead bodies and make them look like Malfurion just to screw with her.
Oh goody.
They're even calling out for her.
Oh
with
no.
Some of the most laughable voice acting we've heard in the game. Like, just this quest alone is a meme just because of the voice acting.
Oh lord. Okay.
There's one line where it's like, Tyrande, my love, help me.
This.
Yeah. It's still in the game.
Oh god. Okay.
So then Ysera sent to the Temple of Elune to destroy it, causing everyone to fall back to defend it.
Oh goody.
And now a cinematic.
Oh lord. Oh goody.
Yeah, so she's dead, but we got the tear.
Okay.
And that's the story of Val'sharah.
There's no... Wait, so what happens to Xavius?
We take care of him later. Like, we've got other shit to deal with because shit's just hitting the fan everywhere. And he just fell back for now with Malfurion.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's literally where it ends.
God damn it, Blizzard. Okay.
I mean, there's also, like, another story about a bunch of Gilnean ghosts that started haunting a Night Elf castle that Nathrazim started to take over for some reason, and we just go and kill them, but that's a side story.
Right.
So yeah, now we go to Ajuna, where the second pillar of creation is.
Right.
And upon arriving, we meet several Night Elf ghosts, who start off passive until their leader arrives. Prince Ferrandus. Okay. He starts to assist us with trying to find the Pillar of Creation, and then all other ghosts just start immediately becoming hostile towards him and us. Like, not to the point of attacking, but like throwing stuff and chastising him. Right. And eventually we go through a bunch of Nagas to get to where the pillar is. Because it turns out the ghosts know where it is. They just can't get to it because they're ghost cursed or something. Right. That tracks. Yep, so we get to the ruins of a temple where we are sent in alone to deal with it. Oh, goody. Yep, so following panel. Okay. The heroes become a new student at the Narthasarlisk Academy. And they need to get a passing grade and not cause any trouble to get to visit the superintendent office where the school's prized possessions at. Do you have any questions yet? God damn it, Blizzard. What? The heroes can take several classes and complete several chores and eventually make it to the superintendent's office after they just get bored and steal a key to sneak in. Okay. And find the Tidestone of Golanath, which they end up stealing from the school and get captured and ambushed by Naga. I am not kidding, where, out of nowhere, you have to play along and start being a student at the school where everyone in there thinks they're alive, but are in fact very dead and very ghost or undead.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just becomes Harry Potter for like a half hour. How much is your brain hurting from this?
So fucking much. I could not get more whiplash if I physically strapped myself into the seat of a car with every single seatbelt I have and proceed to drive into a guardrail over the Grand Canyon. I could not simulate the level of whiplash that my brain just received if I tried.
And unlike the Gilnean ghost thing, this is not a side story. This is required.
What the fuck?
Because the school had the Tidestone of Golganath, which is the Pillar of Creation.
What the fuck?
And I should note that the Naga knew it was in there, but they were too scared to go in as well. Which only raises questions like, what the hell happened in this school?
What the fuck? Okay. So they find the stone.
And as we leave, the Naga just catch us and knock us unconscious and drag us away, and they got the stone now.
Right, okay.
Verandis time! We actually start playing as Prince of Verandis for a little bit.
Okay.
So he ends up hiding from the attackers, ashamed of what he just allowed to happen, and ends up tailing them in secret to get to the base, where he is confronted by Queen Ysera herself.
Oh shit.
And this is the first time she stepped on land since the Sundering.
When she first turned into whatever the fuck she became.
Yeah, this is literally from the first time she stepped on land since she became a Naga.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She greets the prince, offers to forgive him, and will release him and the people from the curse that prevents them from dying fully, and if they join her. Because turns out she did this to them, where they can physically die but never spiritually move on.
What the fuck?
Enraged by this offer, unleashes all his might on her, which is like a metric fuck ton of meteors just crashing into her face.
Right.
Just letting it loose everything.
Okay.
And she doesn't even get fazed by it. She just takes it, doesn't even block it, and is unharmed. And she just kind of leaves. Letting him... Because she got the Tidestone of Golganath, so she doesn't need us anymore, so she lets him rescue us.
What the fuck? I'm still recovering from the previous slide, dude. Like, I'm processing everything, but like...
Well, you don't want to be a full-grown Tauren in a Night Elf school?
No. No. I just... Okay. The aftermath.
If it helps, there's a quest where you have to help sort the library by killing demons that pop out of them.
What the fuck? Of course there is. Of course there is. Alright.
So Ysera escapes with the Tidestone as the prince is unable to harm her. Prince rescues the heroes and let them know what their plans are. And after fighting another army of Naga, we end up making it to the ritual site, where the physical manifestation of Ysera's wrath is being formed.
That thing, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Jesus. Thing's huge.
And we fight it when it's at 1% of its power, and it still almost kills us.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after we kill it, we get the Tidestone of Golganath.
Crazy.
So we got our second tier, or second pillar of creation.
Alright.
Side story time, because this one's actually relevant. The Wither.
Okay.
So the blue dragonflight end up creating a nest near an exposed ley line to gather energy, but become under attack by a diseased-looking force known as the Withered. Which are those guys?
Oh, goody.
Yep, they were mana-addicted elves who had to use the addiction itself to survive as the sole source of nutrition, or nourishment.
Right.
But now are starved as they have been cut off from their source and have turned feral, seeking mana for survival.
Right.
And the heroes are tasked to find where they're coming from and stop them.
Okay, that tracks.
Which we end up meeting Runas the Shamed.
Okay.
Which, he starts off being hostile towards us, but he's the one that tells us about what the Withered are and what's going on.
Okay.
Because it turns out the Withered were actually attacking the blue dragon whelps and actually draining the mana from them to the point of actually killing them.
Oh, shit.
So magic vampires, essentially, for their own survival.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So he knew the ley lines of the area and was able to help reroute them to help the dragons power up while also keeping the other Withered distracted.
Right.
Which did not go as planned. Because let's see here. Because a general ends up finding out about the Withered and ends up leading them to the dragons in order to try to snuff out a force that are going to attack them. So essentially, he's sending a bunch of crack addicts at dragons in hopes of killing dragons.
What the fuck?
And to the crack addicts, the dragons are basically made out of crack.
Okay.
Yeah. Which Runas comes to warn us, but ends up arriving too late. And we get one final message from him, and it would not do justice if you did not hear his final words.
Right. Okay. So let's listen to it. Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And you spend like a good 2 hours with him doing this stuff too, so you actually get that connection.
Fuck you, Blizzard. God damn it. Fuck you.
And you also like the voice actor they chose for him?
Yes, Jim Cummings. He's an amazing guy. He's also the same guy who did Tigger and Winnie the Pooh in the American adaptations.
Yeah. And just as a side note, we never find out what happens to him. That's the last we see him. We never find a body. He's just out there.
Wanders off?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay. So, now we go to High Mountain. Where we meet the High Mountain Tauren. Who are the keepers of the Hammer of Khazgoroth, the third pillar of creation.
Right.
Which, just as a side note, the High Mountain Tauren are Moose Tauren.
Oh, they're Moose Tauren, eh?
Yep, they got the moose antlers.
I wonder if they're Canadian, eh?
No, that's the low. Oh,
Wait,
no,
what?
one's Minnesota.
What? Anyway.
Yeah,
so High Mountains were the Pillar of Creation, the Hammer of Khazgoroth.
Yep.
Okay.
Which their ally, which are the Drogbars, ended up having an usurper who betrays them.
Oh, goody.
Kills the chieftain and stole the hammer for himself to claim more power.
Right.
So the heroes are greeted with Spirit Walker Ebonhorn, who assists the hero in protecting High Mountain and gathering allies as they prepare for a new chieftain's rite of passage and the war against the Drogbars.
Right.
And we also get like a little baby moose Moses quest where we find a baby moose who got washed down the river and bring them back to town for safety.
Moose.
Yep. Eventually.
Fun fact: moose in real life will fuck your shit up.
Yep. Because
they have been known to charge trains, people. So if you're in the middle of the woods with the moose, you back the fuck up. That's what you do.
Because think about this: if normal Tauren are bulls. These are the moose Tauren.
Right.
All right. Eventually we end up gathering enough allies, do the war, and we end up finding out that Neltharion has a lair here. One of Deathwing's nests is in High Mountain, and Dragul's using it as his base.
Oh, goody.
So that only screams good things, because if Neltharion's there, that means all the god stuff's there.
Yeah.
And Ebonhorn is the only one who's worried about going into the lair.
I feel that. I feel that in my soul.
Yeah. So we end up going in, and Ebonhorn follows up with us, where we end up cornering and killing Dragul. And we end up killing him at the nesting site where the eggs would be. As Ebonhorn somberly looks at him and reveals he is a black dragon.
Alright, legitimately, that was a plot twist I didn't see coming. Like, as stupid as it looks after the fact, especially with a name like Ebonhorn, I genuinely was not expecting that shit.
Yeah, like, a lot of these names are really stupid in hindsight. If you look at them, it's like, oh,
yeah, like, in hindsight, why is a spirit caller who traditionally, if I remember in the lore of the game, are albino, why is he named Ebonhorn? Like, that's weird.
And also adding the fact that, like, oh, this is my human family. We're the Plague Walkers.
Oh.
It's like, you're going to turn into undead, aren't you? Nah, we're fine. 2 hours later, yeah, they're undead now. What do you expect with a name like that?
I love it. Alright.
Yeah. Turns out he was purified by the Hammer of Khazgarath back during the War of the Ancients, and has actually been hiding with the High Mountain Tauren as the Spirit Walker and aide to the chieftain for his entire life.
Is this the sexy dragon man that was introduced a few expansions back?
No, different one. Because this one actually uses the guise of a High Mountain Tauren as his visage.
Got it. Okay.
Hey, Kaya.
Because I remember there was a sexy dragon man. Hi, Kaya.
Yeah, he doesn't come back this expansion. He just kind of fucked off for now.
Okay, fair enough.
Because you're thinking of Nefarian.
Yes. Yeah,
he doesn't come back till BFA.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's when he looks his sexy man form.
Hey.
Yep. He allows the heroes to return with the hammer, and we keep a secret of him being a black dragon.
I mean, that's valid.
Because I think he'd be a nephew or something. I'm trying to remember what the family tree is there, because we finally got a breakdown of it this recent expansion. But pretty much we don't want Nefarian to show up and kill him, because he's been going around killing corrupted black dragons.
Right. So he's a bit of a black sheep in the family.
I mean, at this point, they both are.
Fair enough.
Yep. So now we go to Stormheim, where Sylvanas is there personally looking for something, and Gen finds out about it and attacks her.
Oh, goody. God damn it, you two. God damn it.
I mean, can you really blame Gen?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yes, we can, because now's not really the time for it, you'd think.
You'd think, but they wouldn't have a game if they didn't fight, so I get it.
Yeah, so Sylvanas continues her search, as the conflict continues, as the Horde Alliance decide to butt heads.
Okay.
Yep. As she undoes several seals that are in the area for some reason, not even telling the Horde players what they're for.
Right.
And the combatants ended up having to pass trials from the Vrykul, who make Stormheim their home.
Alright. They straight up stole this shit from Norse mythology. And I'll explain why after you're done reading it, but continue.
Eventually, chasing Sylvanas, everyone ends up in Helheim.
Yeah.
Yep, where everyone encounters Helia, the ruler of Helheim, as she makes a deal with Sylvanas, allowing her to leave and giving her something, but everyone else is forced to stay.
Right.
And eventually we cover ourselves in seaweed and dead bodies to escape.
So, the only thing that's not like Norse accurate is the fact that Helya is spelled Helya, because straight up, the goddess of the dead in Helheim is Hel. I think it's Helheim. I could be wrong.
I mean, essentially is hell.
It might be Niflheim, but I could be wrong. But no, they straight up stole that shit from Norse mythology.
Oh yeah, and Thorium and Loken didn't give that away.
Yeah, but like, it was forgivable, but they straight up just tagged on a YA to Hell. Like, they didn't even bother adding in different syllables. It's like YA because it's Norse sounding. Yeah, Svalbard.
Oh, and Odin's
Fucking
fine.
hell. No, that's fair. That's fair. They just straight up kept Odin's name.
Oh, just
Fair
wait till
enough.
we actually get to him, because this is where we eventually run into him.
Oh no, I hate it. All right, next.
Yep. So the Horde and Alliance follow Sylvanas through several more Vrykul encampments and find the vault of I don't even know how to say that. Ayr? Where they end up having to take trials to open the vault to follow Sylvanas to find out what the happened is going on. Turns out Sylvanas was given a soul cage in order to capture Ayr, a Titan Watcher who is now a Valkyr who has the powers to turn others into Valkyr.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so she's trying to create a new infinite supply of Valkyr to make as much undead as she wants, as well as making herself effectively immortal.
Oh goody.
And we get a cutscene.
Woohoo! Now see, y'all want to talk about Chads. That was an absolute Chad move. Man let himself get shot so he could absolutely fuck with her plans.
Yep.
That is a Chad move right there.
As for what Kaya's asking, which family tree? I'm talking about the Black Dragon family tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, so that storyline just ends there.
Yeah.
Which,
and I'm assuming we don't really find out why Sylvanas is doing all this shit until Shadowlands, because I know that that's one that she features majorly in because of the opening. Hang on.
a lot of shit just keeps happening.
Okay, sorry, I thought I was about to sneeze there. If I just randomly sneeze, I'm sorry. That's this one that I was trying to catch, but anyway.
Okay. So
just to refresh my memory, the fuck, what were they called again? The Valkyrie ladies?
Oh, the
Vrykul. The Valkyr are essentially Valkyries that helped create more of the undead, right?
Correct.
So essentially they were a way that Sylvanas' people, because they are a people now, could procreate, so to speak.
Correct, because as undead they're not able to have babies.
Right, which makes sense.
And we first encountered them because Arthas had a shit ton of them for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the Legion invasion going on, several Vrykul tribes had joined the Legion, and while others fought back. So we kind of went tit for tat for which with forces being added and lost.
Right.
Prince Skolkov took the Legion's power, killed his father and brother to take over his clan, forced them to join, and became known as God King of the Vrykul.
Oh shit.
Yep.
And what are the Vrykul again?
The precursors to humans, essentially.
Got it. Okay.
Because humans are the mutated offspring of them.
Right. I gotcha.
As bad as that sounds.
Right.
Because picture like a normal human person, but essentially Viking upbringing and the size of Tauren.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, these guys are big.
Okay, I get you.
So you can see why normal humans are generally disdained as a subspecies of them, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the heroes fight back as Skolkov made his ways to the Halls of Valor, where the Pillar of Creation is held.
Right.
Heroes and Skolkov compete against each other in the Trials of Valor to meet Odin to get the Aegis of Agrimar.
Which is the pillar, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Both parties end up reaching Odin, and we end up having to fight him to the death. Well, we end up fighting Skolkov to the death, not Odin.
Right. Now, see, as crazy as this sounds, doing a series of contests and then fighting to the death, that makes more sense than a fucking Hogwarts expedition in the middle of a fucking game where everyone is ghosts. Like that, I still can't. What the fuck with that, man?
Oh, just wait until you see the giant floating mutant skeleton janitor.
I beg your fucking pardon, no. God damn it, Blizzard. Alright. So they fought to the death, and we took the Aegis.
Yep.
Aegis. I don't fucking know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, and just as a side note, Odin was so impressed with us that he ended up having to fight us just to see how strong we were.
Oh, good.
And he even let us use the Aegis against him.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now some background story about Odin and Helia and all the shit they fucking did.
Right.
Because this goes deep.
Right.
So Odin was the original Pine designate of Ulduar, where Yogg-Saron was kept.
Okay.
He was put in charge after the War of the Empire. Helia was a Titanforged sorceress who was responsible for helping Ra create the elemental planes that held the elemental lord prisoner.
Right.
Eventually, Odin and Helia became essentially like father-daughter and adopted relationship type of deal. And and everything was fine until the Galakron stuff happened. Tyr wanted to reward the dragons, and Odin, being the piss pants he is, decided to refuse because they aren't worthy enough. They didn't impress me.
Right.
But everyone outvoted him.
Okay. That tracks.
So, because he's such a pissy pants, he just ripped out his part of the prison and threw it in the sky.
Oh, goody.
Which is why he's not there at Ulduar anymore.
Right, okay.
And he ended up having Helia create his own separate dimension, so he's not even part of Azeroth anymore and is in his own plane of existence because he's higher than everyone else.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he abandoned his job, got pissed, and decided to ground himself in a way. Because he didn't want to deal with the people who are essentially his co-workers and family.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Odin then needed to work on a new force because nobody went with him.
Right.
And he decided worthy warriors would become his new force. And then asked Helia to become the first Valkyr. And she refused.
This is having so many parallels with God of War. Because, like, it's definitely not painting the Norse gods in a good light. For sure. Holy shit.
I mean, right now, he's kind of the only one who's a complete shitbag. Everyone else is just fine.
Yeah.
Because right now, Odin's the only one who made things actively worse on his own volition.
Right.
But yeah, so then he ends up forcing her to become a Valkyr and stripped her of her free will.
Right.
Forcing her to work for him, and making her take souls of worthy and putting them into Titan-forged bodies to become his new army for when the time was needed.
Right.
So when Loken took over back at the old place and got corrupted by Yogg, he ended up finding out what's going on with Helia and gave her her free will back.
Okay.
And she used her freedom to seal the Halls of Valor so Odin and his army could never leave. But the Valkyr could still come and go as they please.
Right.
Which explained why some of them would go out and find a new master and not Odin because... I mean, have you seen the guy?
Yeah, no, valid. He's a bit of a dickbag.
I mean, some of them actually chose to serve Arthas over this asshole.
Shit.
Yep. So then she used her powers to create Helheim, which is now her own plane of existence, to spite Odin and steal any souls of warriors to keep him from building his own army.
Right.
So yeah, that's their backstory.
Oh, shit.
So how do you like this feud?
Her?
Yeah, like this whole thing with her and Odin and this new backstory being added on to the Titan Keepers.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, the more I hear about the Titans, the more I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, these aren't even the Titans themselves. These are like the people the Titans left behind to be essentially their peacekeepers, essentially.
Yeah, and by proxy, the Titans are like, what the fuck? Why? Why did you leave these people in
The
charge?
Titans are dead. Remember, the only Titan left is Sargarus, and he's trying to find this place to blow it up.
Yeah, not gonna lie, this sounds a little bit better every time we talk about these guys. Sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right.
So how do you like how he's designed?
Hang on. I do absolutely love the design. Is that a ship that she's using as a shoulder pad?
Yes, that is literally the mass of a ship as a shoulder pad.
That's dope. That's a solid design.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we also got a falling star that just happens to crash into an ocean near Dalaran.
Oh, goody.
The heroes bring it back and bring it to Khadgar for research.
Because that always ends well with floating rocks from space.
Yep.
Cinematic time.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, Dadgar. Moving on.
But using it wisely is the key. Trust in yourself, champion. Where you...
I pray that this, the final plea of the Army of the Light, has reached you intact. The 1,000 Years' War has reached its peak, but the nightmare is far from over. This vessel represents our ultimate sacrifice. It must reach the Prophet. He is the key. None of us asked for this burden, but it is what fate has deemed. Succeed, and the light may yet endure. Fail, and all worlds will burn.
We will not fail. Terralia.
I'm sorry, what?
Which part?
At the very end. What?
Terralian?
Yeah.
Because remember the other heroes that went with Khadgar to Draenor through the Dark Portal during Warcraft 2?
Yeah?
Terralian was one of them.
Oh.
And Sylvanas' sister, his wife, also disappeared with them.
Oh.
And that message, and that playback was Terralian himself.
God damn. Also, Travis Willingham is fucking... Mwah. Love it. Love that man. Alright. So the heroes take the falling star to the Exodar?
Yep, which is essentially the Draenei home capital. Their crashed ship.
Right, okay.
Yep. Because he said to take it to the Prophet, so he's kind of the only one that fits the bill.
I mean, that tracks.
Yep, and we get there to discover it's currently under attack from the Legion.
Oh, goody.
So yeah, we have to go through, save civilians, clear out the Legion. We find them, and we find out that the star has another message inside that only a Naru can open.
Oh, goody.
The core of the Exodar is a Naru, so that actually bodes well for us.
Okay.
Which then they end up going to the Exodar to find it's being attacked by the offensive leader, Rakesh, who is attacking the Naru itself.
Okay.
And they begin to fight, which ends up causing the damage to the Exodar, and Oro dies in the conflict.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yep. And during the conflict, Velen ends up coming to a revelation, and he begs the heroes to stop attacking Rakesh to the point of threatening the heroes' lives themselves.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Yeah. And just think about, what do you think this revelation is going to be, given that he just essentially killed one of their gods, and Velen turns around and threatens to kill the hero, the player character, if we end up killing Rakesh.
It's his father?
I mean, we got a cinematic to show you.
Alright, well, let's find out.
I foresaw this day.
Oh, shit.
Yep. That was his son.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit.
So now it's time. And now it's time for the Class Order Hall storylines and everyone that comes in from these.
Oh, goody. Okay.
So as all this is happening, all the Class Order Halls are also doing their own storylines.
Right.
We're gonna be mildly shotgunning these.
Okay.
So Paladins and Priests kind of got roped together as they both joined together to fight Balnazar, who is another Dreadlord,
Right.
aiming to destroy the Priest Sanctuary and kill the family members of those who are with the Army of the Light.
Okay.
And yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole story, is them working together to protect family members of the Army of the Light so that they don't have to worry, and kill him so that we don't have to worry.
Right.
So, in the following panel is all the notable characters that end up joining us who are named and have a relevant plot in the story.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, so Lady Leandrin, the Blood Knight Monarch, a high-ranking paladin official of the Blood Elves.
Okay.
Lord Maxwell Tyrannos, the Hand of the High Lord, current leader of the Silver Hand.
Okay.
Justicar Julia Celeste, hero of the Nerubian War.
Okay.
Vindicator Boros, Triumvirate of the Hand. Aponi Brightmane, Sunwalker Chieftain.
Okay.
Delias Moonfang, the first Night Elf Paladin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Players still can't be Night Elf Paladins. Just as a little heads up there.
Right.
Let's see. Aratonos Windrunner, the Redeemer, son of Turalian and Aurelia.
Oh, goody.
And just a side note, there is actually an extra mini cinematic where, if you're a paladin, where that star actually has an extra message for you once he shows up at the Order Hall. Of his dad actually talking to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Narus Moonfang, father of Delius.
Okay.
This one you'll find interesting. Lothraxin, a Nathrezim who sided with the Army of the Light.
Hold up. Is that Nathrezim as in what I'm thinking it's Nathrezim, or is that a completely different thing?
Nathrezim's their official lore-given species. But Dreadlord's just the shorthand. Essentially.
What the fuck?
Oh, we got pictures on the next panel, because I made sure to get all the pictures. And Maximilian of Northshire. A guy who is a very, very delusional, powerful man.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So here's our pictures.
Right. So that's the Blood Lady.
Yep.
Who's this?
The one dude, Lord Maxwell Tyrannos, the leader of the Silver Hand.
Okay.
Yep, and then we got Julia, Boros, Apani Brightmane, Delius Moonfang.
Right. What the shit? You actually weren't kidding. What the fuck? How? That's so weird.
He's actually a member of the Army of the Light.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Alright.
And now the champions of the Conclave. the priests who join you if you're playing as a priest.
Right.
Have you read the first
Okay.
one?
Hold up. After the fall of Lordaeron? Hold up. Why does this name sound semi-familiar?
Kalia Menethil.
Menethil. Fuck, I hate having a shit memory.
Oh, come on, it's your favorite character.
No, dude, I'm drawing a blank here, and I'm freaking out. Why am I drawing a blank?
Because you know that last name sounds very, very familiar.
Wait, Arthas?
Yes.
No.
His sister is alive.
What? Bruh, I drew such a hard blank. Like, I think it's just today, because, like, I'm always weird when it rains. Like, I'm always in an off mood whenever it rains, but, like, what the fuck, dude?
Yep. Kalia Menethil, sister
Did you
of
tell me?
Arthas.
Did you tell me he had a sister, or no?
No. This is when
So this
she
is-
gets introduced,
this is-
because she's been in deep hiding, and everyone just assumed the whole family died.
What the fuck? So, Lordaeron has a queen who went into hiding. What the fuck? Technically a princess, because she
Yeah.
was younger at the time, but
And
yeah.
right
What
now,
the
Lordaeron is
fuck?
Undercity.
What the fuck?
And do you really think any of the Forsakens are really going to take kindly to a Menethil?
No. No.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good reason to go into hiding.
For sure.
Yep, so then we got Ishana, High Priestess of Aldor,
Okay.
Zebra Hex, Yolani
Right.
Sage Whisper. A lot of there's going to be quite a bit that are just going to be made up people who just got created just for the sake of this to flesh out the roster.
Yeah. I'm assuming, though, that if they have, like, a thing next to them, that they play a relevant part in later events.
Or have existed beforehand.
Right, okay. But if they don't have anything, like, a dash next to it, they are just made for the sake of this. Okay.
For the most part, there's like Maximilian Maxwell of Northshire. He's been around, but he's been like a quest NPC that you just come across and you just have a really goofy time with him.
Right. Okay.
Like when he goes to save a princess from a dragon, where he
Right.
rescues a princess by shoving a lady off a cliff. He is very delusional. You okay, dude?
Frog in my throat.
Okay.
Ugh. I just had to clear my throat, and it would have sounded disgusting if it was on microphone.
Alright. Okay.
Anyway, continue.
We also got Morelia Ward, the heretic, defector of the Scarlet Crusade. Soul,
Okay.
a light spawn.
Okay.
Natalie Celine, Cult of the Forgotten Shadows. And following panel, then we got Alonis Fowl, Archbishop of the Conclave, Bishop of the Secret, creator of Paladins.
Okay.
And then Athalias, the Forsaken Priest.
Okay.
Yep, and here's our
That's
roster.
Arthas' sister, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I could see the resemblance.
Yeah, it's surprising how how rare blondes are.
Yeah, so then this must be the second person,
Yep.
Ishana. And so then these two are the made-up NPCs? I think. I could be wrong. Yeah,
Well, Zebra was in like one of the comics, but I don't know what he did specifically.
right. Okay.
Yep.
Oh shit, no, he is straight up just a light spawn.
Yeah, like literally just a spawn of light.
What the fuck? We have a Forsaken and a Banshee.
Yeah. Yeah. The Forsaken is Alonsus Fowl, the guy who created Paladins.
Oh shit, okay.
And he's not actually Forsaken, he's just not exactly alive.
Right.
He was not raised by the Cult of the Damned, he was raised by himself.
I died, but I got better.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yep, now we got the Sonaran Circle.
Right, which are the Druids.
Yep.
Okay.
The Druids of the Sonaran Circle focus on the Emerald Nightmare, trying to push it back and find a way to end it once and for all. Meanwhile, demons are attacking and planning on using the Nightmare itself as a weapon. The Nightmare ends up encasing the Druids in a repeating vision of Archimonde killing Malorn, where they must defeat him to escape.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, we got the Druid NPCs. We got Narlex, Zen Tebra, Solendra Gladesong, Brol Bearmantle,
Okay.
personal friend of King Varian,
Okay.
Brightwing the Fey Dragon,
Right.
Hamul Rune Totem, personal student of Malfurion and advisor to Bane,
Okay, that's cool.
Myloon,
Right.
Romulos, son of Sonaris, and Thessala.
I'm assuming I'm gonna call it here, he's some kind of wolf.
Rumos?
Yeah, Remulos.
No.
No shit.
Yeah. And then we got Thessia Crow.
Okay. I'm assuming that that's the Bright Dragon.
Yep. Who's also playable in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Black Harvest.
Yep, the Black Harvest, the Warlocks.
Oh, goody.
The Black Harvest plan to take control of a high-ranking demon and use it as their own endless army against the Legion. They accidentally summoned a Pit Lord Jagannoth and got captured. 2 members escaped and had to work to rescue the captured members and rebuild the powers and continue as planned.
Right.
Yep. So we got Caldeus, betrayer of the Legion.
Because that always works out well for them.
Well, it worked out well for him this time. Gritzius Flamecal, wielder of the Flame of Ragnaros.
Right.
Xenius Smythe, became mute from the trauma of Deathwing's return as he saw him leave the Maelstrom in person.
Oh shit, okay.
Jubake Shadowbreaker.
Okay.
She's been around, but for some reason she doesn't have a title or anything significant.
Right.
Shinfel Blightsworn, former slave of Cho'Gall. Her blood and her skin is cursed from the spell and now self-inflicts pain to feel alive and take pride in hunting down the Twilight cult personally.
Yeah, okay.
Kyria Iresoul. She's there.
Okay.
Lady Shakralath and Grand Warlock Athisis. Twin Eridar sisters, who once served the Legion, now enslaved by the Black Harvest. They and their army now fight for Azeroth.
What the fuck?
It should also be noted that those
Fizzlebang!
Yep.
Fizzlebang!
Yep, Lulu Bell Fizzlebang, sister of Wilfred Fizzlebang. After the Argent Tournament, Fizzlebang bloodline was made famous among warlocks as the most powerful summoners.
I still can't believe that shit, man.
That actually came full circle for that.
That's amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Yep. And then Cameronthad Ebonlock, former leader of the Black Harvest, was removed due to becoming corrupt with power, turning into a demon himself, and being around him would corrupt others as well.
Oh shit, okay.
Yep. And here's our...
This is the one who betrayed the Legion.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
God damn. That's Miss Fizzlebang.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude? That's so cool. Alright.
It should be known that the Eridar sisters are actually raid bosses from when Kil'jaeden tried to pop out of the Sunwell back in Burning Crusade.
That's amazing.
Yep. Now we got shamans and the Earthen Ring. The shamans of the Earthen Ring work together, gaining the aid of the elemental lords. They even had to set up a new elemental lord of fire and air, as infighting kept the seats empty.
Oh, goody.
Yep. So we got Duke Hydraxis, servant of Neptunian, Stormcaller Malaria, or Mylara?
Right.
Counselor Selenaros, Farseer Nabundo, the shunned Vindicator,
Avalancheon?
Yep, Avalancheon the Unbroken.
Right.
Myloon Earth Fury, former leader of the Earthen Ring, Baron Scaldius, Rengar Earth Fury, hero of the Storm, former owner of Varian Rin. Yeah, he's the one that had him as a slave.
Oh shit, okay.
Yep, and Magatha Grimtotem, killer of Karn Bloodhoof and poisoner of Garrosh's axe.
Oh. Oh. Well, okay then.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised she gets to join in on this alive.
That's questionable.
I mean, her life's at stake too, I guess.
That's true.
The Illidari.
Right.
Kill demons, stop sneak attacks, lol.
Alright.
That's
I can dig
basically what it boils down to.
I can dig it.
Yeah. Altrius the Sufferer, potential second in command, abandoned Illidan. Kayan Sunfury, potential second in command, trusted lieutenant of Illidan. You get the personal choice of who actually gets to become second in command.
That's funny.
And the one you don't pick ends up just abandoning the Illidari.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got Ashar Ravensaw, Corvus Bloodthorn, Akama, Belath Dawnblade, Matron, Mother of Malevolence. She joined with her Priestess of Dementia and the Priestess of the Light, as she abandoned the Legion of her own free will, as destroying all life was boring to her.
Okay, then.
Yep. Alari, the Soul Eater, Jace Dawnweaver, and Lady Sithanos. Or Sithano. And here's our pictures.
Not gonna lie, these actually look really fucking cool.
Yeah, and essentially all of them had to be made on the spot here, because...
Right, because these were all for the Burning Legion expansion.
Well, none of them... aside from Akama, none of them really existed until this expansion.
Right.
Yep, and now we got the Ebon Blade, your guys.
Yeah.
So Ebon Blade...
Not confirmed yet. I don't know if I will be, but I'm strongly leaning towards Death Knight if I do play.
Okay. So the Ebon Blade has been without the four horsemen of the apocalypse for too long. It is time to reform them by order of the Lich King, to protect Azeroth at any cost. Muster your forces, or we must retrieve both friend and foe, even against their will.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Goody.
This is a trip. Because literally the main plot of this is going to powerful people and bring them back from the dead in order to recreate the four horsemen of the apocalypse. What is that for?
This is just wild for the faction. Like, this is just wild. Like, I get it, but what the fuck? This is so cool.
Because, like, for the most part, it's mostly the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse is mostly just a title, but essentially to be the four strongest.
Yeah.
So first, we got Thessarian, one of the first Death Knight to be raised by Arthas at the Cave of Frostmourne itself.
Right.
Death Knight emissary of the Alliance. Cartella Deathweaver, killed by Thessarian when Arthas had control of all Death Knights, is close friends with Thessarian now. Emissary for the Horde.
Aw, okay, that's cool.
Yep, Nazgrim, former Garrosh loyalist, died in the Siege of Orgrimmar, raised as the first horseman of the Apocalypse.
All right.
Thoris Trollbane, former warrior king of Stormguard, or Stromguard, died during the Second War from assassination of his own son, causing the downfall of his kingdom. Raised as the second horseman of the apocalypse, willingly accepted.
Jesus. Okay.
Sally Whitemane, High Inquisitor of the Scarlet Crusade, can only be killed by the blades of the Anointed, currently in possession of Lillian Voss. Has been driven mad by her resurrection and now acts as the third horseman of the apocalypse.
Oh, goody.
Do you know how much of a slight this is? Being turned into an undead as Scarlet Crusade member.
That's that's funny. That's fucking funny. Yep. Get wrecked.
And then we got Rotgut, Abomination, and Amalthazad, a Lich.
Nice. Okay.
High Tyrion Fordrin, wielder of the Ashblade. The Death Knights raided Faith's Hope Chapel to get his body to raise as the fourth horseman.
Okay.
Thoughts on that?
The light said, lol, no, Tyrion, get wrecked.
Yep. Darian Morgraine, High Lord of the Death Knights, corruptor of the Ashbringer. He became the fourth horseman and the leader. And then we got Minerva Ravensorrow.
Okay, so... Hang on, is that... Okay, so... Give me just a second here, so...
You want to make sure you get the names right on these guys.
Yeah, so... Thessarian... So I'm assuming that you did this in order, so I'm assuming that this is Thessarian?
Yep.
This is,
Yeah, pictures should be in order.
Coltra Deathweaver.
Yep.
Then the next one is Nazgrim. We have... Oh, hang on.
Thorius Trollbane.
Thorius Trollbane, and then Sally Whitemane.
Yep.
And then
Rotgut.
Amathazad.
Darian Morgraine,
and...
Minerva Ravensorrow.
God damn. These are cool.
So you like the lineup?
Yeah.
The Broken Temple. After Pandaria was attacked and the Peak of Serenity destroyed, the monks fell back to the Wandering Isle to regroup and counterattack. Lady Kelatress, who was tasked to hunt the monks, found them, but through the power of alcohol, she was killed.
I have something to personally take offense with you, Zealot, and by no means is this real. This is just me playing with you. Why does my man Chen not have fucking titles? Why does my man Chen have nothing but a blank next to him?
Because he refuses titles.
Alright, I'm gonna give you that one. But we got my man Chen, and we got his niece, Lily.
Yep.
Lily, I don't fucking know how to pronounce
That's Lily.
That. Okay. And then Taranzu.
Yep. The Monkey King.
Kaya, don't say that. Don't say that, Kaya. Don't say that my man Chen dies. Also, spoilers much.
Yep, Monkey King, the friend of the last Emperor of Pandaria. Agris Ironfist, Hero. Solaria Steelsong. Agra, Brewer of the Storm Brew, and Brewer Almai.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, most of these literally just ended up being made on the spot. Monks kind of have Jack.
The monks are getting kind of shafted. I'm not gonna lie. Not only are their initial weapons kind of, but I should not judge the weapons because, as we learned in that first episode, with the druid versus everyone else, appearances can be deceiving initially.
Executioner.
Oh. God, don't remind me of that fucking weapon. It had no business being that boring. It had no business being that boring with a name like fucking Executioner. And it was a PvP weapon. That made it all the worse. Because as we consistently had seen, they were some of the best.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. But anyway.
Okay, now we got the Uncrowned.
These are the rogues, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do the work of assassins and spies throughout allied territories to find demons who have caused the assaults of the Broken Shore to fail, as they had disguised themselves and replaced high-ranking officials, mainly Matthias Shaw,
Okay.
who is the leader of SI-7.
Okay.
Yep. So, we get Garona Half-Orcan, murderer of King Lane, father of Varian.
I beg your fucking pardon. What?
Which part?
Varian as in Varian.
Yes.
Which, if I remember, that's the boy, or is that the man who died?
The man who died.
So I beg your pardon? What?
Yeah, during the Second War, Stormwind fell, and Garona was the one who killed the king. Because she got mind-controlled by Gul'dan.
Right. Oh, I misread that comma. I thought that Garona Half-Orcan was the father of Varian, and then I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, shit. So
that would be a whole different story. Like, what the hell?
It's still an oh shit, but oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. My brain grammar is off right now.
Okay, I probably could have done that better.
Yeah, no. That's fair. Looking at it grammatically, you did it correct. Like, grammatically, it is correct. Murder of King Lane, comma, father of Varian. Like, that's just me misreading it.
The father of Varian. But, okay.
Alright, well, fine. Don't take the compliment, you asshole. I'm trying to give you an out because I did misread it. Anyway.
Yep. Vanessa Van Cleef, current leader of the Defias Brotherhood.
I beg your pardon, Van Cleef. What kind of last name? Okay, you know what? No, I'm going to be here all day if I do that. Continue.
Lord Geralk Ravenholt, leader of the Uncrowned.
Okay.
Fleet Admiral Tethys.
Tethys. Okay.
Marin Noggenfogger, Baron of Gajazan.
I beg your pardon. Noggenfogger?
Goblin.
What? Oh my god, that's so close to sounding so bad. Anyway.
Yeah, Valeria Sanguinar, personal friend of King Varian.
Right, and then we got Matthias Shaw.
Yep, which we get pretty much like at the end of the story.
Right.
Taoshi, member of the Shadowpan.
Right.
Tess Greymane, daughter of Gen.
Aw.
And Lillian Voss, former member of the Scarlet Crusade, now undead and hunts the Crusade.
Nice.
Because yeah, that's like a whole thing there with Lillian. Like, Lillian herself could be a whole history lesson.
Yeah. But what the fuck? Wait, which one is Greymane?
Third one on the bottom.
This one?
No,
yeah, no, that tracks.
One. Yeah.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Her I know from fucking Hearthstone.
Yep, Valeria.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, the blood elf that joined the Alliance.
Nice.
Yep. And there's Noggenfogger. Okay. Terrace Guard, the leader of the mages, Meryl Fellstorm, has grown weak at his age of 2,800 plus years.
You know, as you do. As you do.
The demon Kethra Netir escaped Meryl's body that he had failed to possess and now wreaks havoc, growing in power, and in turn is weakening Meryl. The mages must work together to stop Nathan Netir from finishing his job.
Right.
So, the ones we get are Kalagos, the Blue Dragon Aspect.
Right.
Archmage Medora, member of the Council of Dalaran.
Right.
Ezra Verinde, Ravendir.
Right.
Arcane Destroyer, and Arcane Golem.
Okay.
And the very, very infamous Millhouse Manastorm.
Okay.
Former inmate of Alcatraz. Former inmate of the Violet Hold. Former servant of Cho'Gall and Deathwing. Former Brawlers Guild Gladiator. Assisted in Draenor as one of our war heroes. On the run from his wife, who just escaped prison on charges that he accidentally misplaced on her, as she also escaped the Violet Hold.
We want to talk about Chads. What? Holy shit.
He is worked into every expansion as like some weird side story that somehow ends up being relevant and important and all
What
that
the
shit.
fuck? Alright.
Yep. He's still around too. He is actively fucking shit up.
That's... What the fuck? Anyway, Archmage Vargoth.
Member of the Kirin Tor. And Meryl
Right.
Fellstorm, founding member of the Council of Tirisfal, creator of the Guardians, self-resurrected at his own death in the Troll Wars, and one of humanity's first mages.
What? The founding member of the what?
The Council of Tirisfal?
The creators of humanity?
Tirisfal, the people who made the Guardians.
Oh. Okay. And then we have a goblin.
Yeah.
A street magician who is a master of portals and teleportation, able to maintain 8 portals going to separate continents without... Okay, that shit's actually impressive. That's actually really fucking impressive. Given not just how teleportation magic works in this game, but also just teleportation magic in general, that's fucking impressive. Like, no joke.
Yeah. And we also got Athea's Sun Reaver, leader of the Sun Reavers. But yep, here's our... Yep, and we got Millhouse Manastorm and the Goblin there.
Yeah.
And yes, he actually uses portals to pull a rabbit out of his hat because he likes being a street magician that much.
That's dope, though.
Yeah. Manastorm Shiver. The
Alright.
Unseen Path. The hunters banded together to deal with Hakar the Houndmaster to keep him from freeing any captured demons. So we got Emerald Shadewarden, Lauren
Right.
Stormhoof, Rexar.
Stormhoof. Is that one of the... Stormhoof. That sounds familiar. Where's that last name from? Is that last name important, or am I just tripping?
You might be tripping a little bit because,
Okay.
I mean... Let's see.
Anyway, my man Rexar.
Yep. Beastmaster
Yeah.
Hilari, Addy
Okay.
Fizzlebog, Hemant Nezingwary's Ghostwriter. Hemant Nezingwary, legendary dwarven hunter.
I'm sorry. Hemant Nezingwary's. Hemant Nezingwary. Okay.
What?
You know that's Hemingway, right? Who was also a prolific big game hunter when he was alive.
Yeah, that's the point. He's the...
Right.
He comes in on occasion as a big game hunter that we just help him hunt things.
Yeah. Fun fact, Hemingway was a piece of shit. A lot of people don't know that. He was absolutely a piece of shit.
Oh, Nezingwary's a piece of shit too.
Oh, perfect. They just followed the source material. I love it. I'll have to look into that later.
Yeah, because...
Oh, speaking of which.
Yep. Haldrain
Goddamn.
Brightwing, Ranger General of Silvermoon. Huntsman Blake and Night Huntress Syrian, Nightborn Defector.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, and the Val'sharah. The warriors of the Val'sharah focus on assaulting worlds that have been taken allies as prisoners in order to save and bolster their own forces.
Right.
Which, pretty much the warriors, so... Finna... I don't know how to say this.
Bjorn's daughter?
Yep. And then Ragnavar Drakeborn.
Right.
Heimdall, Guardian of the Halls of Valor. Hodir, one of the captured allies and member of the Udalar Titan Keepers. Thorum,
Right.
member of the Titan Keepers. Dalvin
What
Ironrune.
Right.
King Yormir, former servant of the Lich King.
Oh, shit.
Servgan
Sphere-
Stormcloak.
Svergen.
Yeah, Svergan Stormcloak.
Right.
Darius Crowley, leader of the rebellion against Gilneas from before rejoining the Alliance, and Etrig, Orc veteran of the First and Second War, rival and friend to Tyrion, advisor to the Horde war chief, starting with Thrall.
No shit. That's crazy.
Yep, and here we are.
That's fucking crazy.
Pretty stacked roster here.
Oh, yeah. And then we have the Emerald Nightmare.
Yep. Now we actually take care of the Emerald Nightmare shit.
Finally.
Yep. Having gained a footing against the Legion, the heroes focus on stopping the Nightmare so it would stop causing trouble. After
Right.
entering the Nightmare, they are forced to fight multiple corrupted green dragons, fight through the Nightmare's twisted versions of their homes, and kill the wild god Ursoc and Cenarius.
Cenarius is a demigod, I thought.
He's the son of a wild god, so he's like a demi-wild god.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, we're forced to put him down for like a fourth time now.
Yeah.
He's essentially Kenny at this point.
Yeah.
And the heroes find a new servant of the old gods, Il'ganoth.
Oh, goody. Oh, lordy.
Yeah, that's Il'ganoth.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. That is terrifying. What the fuck?
As they travel through the nightmare, Il'ganoth keeps whispering to them of things that have and will happen.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and these are all voiced too, so these just happen.
Who's his voice actor? Do you happen to know?
I don't off the top of my head. We could actually probably look that up.
You can do that while I'm reading these, because I'm just curious to read these.
Alright, you can read them out loud while I do that.
Yeah. Flesh is his gift. He is your true creator. And there are hyperlinks here. Is there...
I just copy and
Reason
pasted them
for
from the...
Gotcha.
To make it fast. So.
Okay. To find him, drown yourself in the circle of stars.
Crispin
What's up?
Freeman?
Kristen Freeman, whose voice... Who are they?
American
Trying to
voice actor and director, best known for... Oh, he does a lot of anime. Oh, he's Alakar
Okay.
from Hellsing.
Oh! Oh, I know him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is terrifying. The King of Diamonds has been made a pawn. The Lord of Ravens will turn the key. The Boy King serves at the Master's table. 3 lies will he offer you. Her heart is a crater, and we have filled it. 5 keys to open our way. 5 torches to light our path. At the hour of her 3rd death, she will usher in our coming. From the earth he draws strength. Our earth, our strength. Its surfaces blaze bright, masking shadows below. It appears the prison of
N'Zoth.
N'Zoth is not as strong as it once was. What you see is a tiny growth of the behemoth that may yet consume your world.
That is a warning from Xalatath, the Shadow Priest weapon.
Jesus. Okay.
Yep. And we can't even say for certain if any of these actually has happened or still pending to happen, because there's a lot of parallels that match up a lot of these.
Right. So what's this thing?
Oh, that's Xavius.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. That's what you got.
We finally put that fucker down?
Yep. Heroes make it to the Rift of Aln and fight Xavius in his own realm, killing him so he cannot return. The nightmare is cleansed from the Emerald Dream, even from his death. Xalatath will warn the priest that the Rift of Aln is deep and expansive, like the prisons of the old god, and may never truly leave.
That's crazy.
Yep. Return to Karazhan.
Oh, goody.
Demons enter Karazhan to try to turn into another gateway to Azeroth. Khadgar's and the
Dad-
heroes.
Dadgar and the heroes enter to stop, but are not able to do it alone.
Yep. And line 3.
Oh, shit! Medivh appears and gives assistance to the heroes.
Yep, and after the victory, he enters the gateway and flies into the twisting nether before the portal closes.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, do you like how Medivh actually shows up for this?
Yeah.
'Cause I think this is actually the first time he appears in World of Warcraft.
Like proper, you mean?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yep. And then we get the Trials of Valor, where Odin calls the heroes to test to see if they're mighty enough for his quest. They prove powerful enough by defeating Odin in combat without him holding back. Which then he sends them to Helheim to kill Helia, and they are successful.
Why? He was an asshole.
And now that Helia is gone, Odin and his Val'sharah are now able to leave the Halls of Valor, as her curse has dissipated.
Right.
So essentially we did it just to get another army to help out against the Burning Legion.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. And now, the Surimar backstory.
Surimar. What's that again?
The final zone that we have to go through now.
10,000 years
Gotcha.
ago,
Okay.
My 10.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. So now we go to Surimar. The heroes are called from a message to meet someone in the caves nearby Surimar City, where they met Val'sharah, a member of the Nightfallen Resistance.
Okay.
So you remember Runas the Shamed?
Yeah.
There's the dots to connect.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Yep. So without the Nightwell, that's what they become.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
And,
All right.
And by the time we find her, she's already in a pretty bad state.
Right.
So they're exiled from Surimar, and because they didn't decide to fight back against the Legion.
Right.
And this is like a whole thing to deal with, like setting up a rebellion and all this shit.
Right.
Eventually we find Chief Telemancer Oculus, one of the founding members of the Resistance, who is able to make a portal network through the ley lines themselves safely.
Right.
Because normally, to have like a more permanent portal, you'd need like a mage at both sides to open it up.
Right.
Through the ley lines, he's able to do that without having to do that.
Okay.
Which normally is suicide, but he studied it enough to make it not suicide.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Which eventually allowed us to siege the Nighthold itself, which is essentially the castle of Surimar.
Right. Okay.
And there's the Nighthold.
Right.
An all-out attack is happening as both the Horde and Alliance siege Surimar City to try to get in. Most of the forces fell into a trap that froze them in the time, preventing most of them from fighting or even being aware of what's happening.
Okay.
The Nightfall Alliance assisted the heroes in somehow getting an abandoned passageway that could be used to access Nighthold from underground, as the main army was fighting up top.
Okay.
So, typical sneak in while they're distracted shit and stuff.
Right, for sure.
Under the city, at the bottom of the Nightwell, a chronomatic anomaly was formed that kept the time freezing spell in place. The heroes ended up destroying it, causing the siege to continue and press forward. And then they killed the janitor.
God damn it, Blizzard. What do you have against janitors, Blizzard? Jesus.
Yep.
Why? That's so... Anyway. It's whatever.
I mean, it was a giant robot janitor that was throwing cakes at everyone, and then got mad at us for not catching the cakes.
God damn it, Blizzard.
That is actually the fight.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
While the heroes marched through the Nighthold, they came across Corrosus, the demon that killed Tyrion and and also came across Tichondrius, both being defeated by the heroes.
That's crazy.
Yep. At the font of the Nightwell itself, they found Elysan, the leader of the Nightfallen. Or, it should be Nightborn, not Nightfallen.
Right.
She used the magic of the Nightwell to bend time within the room itself, creating pockets of speed up and frozen time, as well as bend her own time to prevent her own death, repeating the fight, cloning herself within the same timeline until she made a mistake.
Oof. Okay.
That fight was a pain in the ass because by the end of it, there's 3 of her running around. As each time she's rewinds time, she fully heals, and you have to dodge the original attacks plus the new attacks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And past the font of the Nightwall, the heroes make it to the top and found Gul'dan using the last pillar of creation, the Eye of Amathul, on Illidan's body to completely remove his soul from it and make room for something worse.
The fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I'm reading this. Oh no.
Do you want to read it out loud for everyone?
Gul'dan's ritual was not stopped in time. He was able to put Sargarus himself into Illidan's body. The heroes, Khadgar, and the combined forces of the Horde and Alliance mustered everything they had into this last stance within the Nighthold. Oh, shit.
Yep. And now the cinematic that happens afterwards.
Oh, goody. Also, just a shout out. I know he'll never be watching this, but Liam O'Brien is the voice of Illidan after Warcraft 3. I would say he does a pretty solid job. Would you say?
Yes, he does. He very much does.
And he does it in a lot of the games. He does it in World of Warcraft, and I think he even does it in Heroes of the Storm.
Does he do it in Hearthstone? Because Illidan's in there now, too, as one of the classes, I think.
That's crazy. So, yeah. If someone somehow gets this to Liam O'Brien, please tell him that I'd love to try and finish watching Critical Role, but just for some reason, I just can't get my ADHD brain to finish it. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, Tomb of Sargarus trailer.
Yep.
Alright, another cinematic. Let's go! Bro, what?
Which part?
There was a full-on fucking space invasion. What?
I mean, it is space hell.
Fucking Death Stars just warping in, bro.
What
not
part
Death
of
Stars,
space
but
do you
Star
not get
Destroyer.
in space hell?
Moving on. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
So, Legion Fall. The class
Okay.
overhauls are now being led by Illidan Stormrage as we all band around him. And now assault the Broken Isle as a counteroffensive to reach the Tomb of Sargeras in order to close the portal, allowing the Legion to send their endless armies.
Right.
Anduin goes missing.
Oh, goody.
Yep. The heroes find and chase Mephistroth at the Cathedral of Eternal Night, which is at the top of the Tomb of Sargeras,
Right.
where they defeat and discover there's installation points for the Pillars of Creation that can be used to seal the tomb for good. And the egg is installed at the cathedral, with the rest being within the tomb itself.
Okay.
And there's a lot of shit I'm glazing over this because there's another whole batch of story quests for each class individually from here.
Right.
And I could not find that information, and I could not go through every single class to do it, because I have to do the whole thing up to this point to get it.
Right.
The ones I do remember is, like, for Warlocks, you get a bunch more demons and enslave some more to fight back. The Death Knights attack the Red Dragons to create zombie dragons to use.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Yeah, so from this point on, Death Knights get, like, a special interaction with Alex Draza whenever they have to work with her.
Oh, goody.
Which, fun fact, She is now the only dragon aspect that the players have never killed yet.
Oh shit, you're right.
And I have her on my bingo card, waiting for that day.
Alright, so we got a fond memento, raising a king.
Yep.
Alright. Snap! Oh, he got dessert. He did the thing. He made it shiny. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just as a little insight, people really did not like Anduin.
Like, players or in-game?
Players.
I mean, I could see why, considering... Like, I'm not saying this as a generalization towards you specifically, but the vibe that I get from a lot of what you've been telling me, particularly about the players and stuff, I can absolutely see that he was not a fan favorite.
Because the main thing was, like, he was basically the wide-eyed hopeful who thought everything could eventually be talked down, essentially. And
Which I absolutely love. I always think that kind of character is important, especially in a story like this.
Yeah, but from this point on, he realizes that not everything can be discussed and negotiated. That there are going to be times that he will have to stand up and fight. And so this is like the turning point where the fan base really started to like him then.
Right. Oh, that's so cool, though.
I also want to bring up, like, there's a parody out there of when Varian died.
Yeah.
Where they parodied Arthas's death.
Oh, God.
Where, like, after Gul'dan kills him, King Lane's ghost shows up, and it was like, there must always be a king of the Alliance, and tries to talk Gul'dan into becoming the king of the Alliance.
God. Oh, Christ.
Because without a king, the Alliance will go wild and destroy the world.
That's crazy.
Just literally playing it one for one with the Arthas cutscene, but replace the Scourge with the Alliance, pretty much.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So, the heroes storm the tomb of Sargarus.
Yep. And they find the remaining installation nodes closed within. They have to fight through Naga and Demon alike, as Nagas are trying to steal back the one thing to recreate the Zhar's Wrath again.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Eventually we find the Avatar of Sargarus, which was entombed long ago by Medivh's mom.
Right.
Which it just woke up because of all the fell energy running around, and without a soul, it just acts out on pure instinct and attacks everything.
Right.
End up defeating the Avatar, and end up finding the portal that Kil'jaeden. End up finding the portal that we could close, but we can't just close it because Kil'jaeden's just making another portal somewhere else.
Right.
So we hop through to take care of shit.
Okay.
And here we go.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Yeah.
That's, Oh, no. The portal created by Illidan's Storm Rage remained open and allows for anyone to go back and forth. Oh, no.
Yeah, and for the remainder of the expansion, that portal, that sky portal, you can just look up anywhere in the world and just see it.
That's crazy.
I should
That's
also
crazy.
note one other random lore tidbit that people keep bringing up when asking about where the next expansion is going to end up being.
Yeah.
So you know that map that we have of everything?
Yeah.
That's only half the planet. We have no idea what's on the other half. Which is why everyone always goes right past the Maelstrom when going between all the continents. Because apparently going the other way around the planet is basically suicide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Yep.
So we take the flight to Argus.
Yep. Velen ship's not ready, and we go to Argus.
Alright. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh,
Loving this build-up?
Huh?
Loving this build-up?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm waiting for Blizzard to fucking disappoint me with all this build-up. I'm waiting for it, and I'm gonna crash so fucking hard.
Oh, they disappointed us with BFA.
Oh. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, to
They
be
gave
fair,
us a
BFA's
kick-ass
not that bad.
they
It
did
just had
give
a
us
lot
a-
of rough start.
They did give us a kick-ass opening cinematic, though. Arguably top 3.
Oh, you were gonna rethink that once you see the shit that leads up to that.
Yeah. But anyways, Argus. So what happens?
Alright, so the Zeradar gut was shot down. Everyone scrambled to save who they could and eventually found the leadership of the army like Turallion and Aurelia Windrunner. With them was a dying Naru that was missing its core.
Ooh.
The core was the shooting star message from before, and they were able to reform it. The Naru, Ysera, was one of the prime Naru. One of the first Naru to exist from the start of the universe, and was promised an ultimate being of light, one who could stop the Legion single-handedly and kill Sargarus.
Oh, goody.
And we got a cinematic.
Oh, no. Okay.
You ready for this?
Yep, I'm watching it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The minute that Ysera opened their mouth and started speaking the way they did, I'm like, Illidan's not going to go for this. He's absolutely not going to go for this. This man has been put on a pedestal and never given his own freedom his entire fucking life. And you are just telling him the wrong fucking things.
Yes, they were. And then they immediately try to force it.
Yup. They were losing the battle. The minute they tried to force him, they lost.
But you like those quotes of, I am my scars?
Yes. So fucking powerful. I love it.
Right. So with the death of Ysera, the Army of Light is forced into a guerrilla warfare with the Legion. But with the
Using
help of,
gorillas. Gorillas!
you're not wrong.
I know. I'm kidding. I know.
You're not
I'm
wrong.
kidding. Wait, what?
The gorillas were involved.
You're fucking with me.
Yeah, because something I don't actually go into is that one of the mechanics was actually finding portals where the Legion were trying to invade other planets and attack them from behind to screw over those invasions to set them back. And one of them was a gorilla planet.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it, Blizzard. Why? I just thought it was a funny typo. I thought it was funny hoo hoo ha ha. Oh, God. Alright.
It was a typo, but sets that up for you.
God damn it, Blizzard.
Are you sure that's not a god damn it, John?
No, it's a goddamn it, Blizzard.
Okay, but they're able to make progress over the course of several months.
Okay.
And they also time-gated a lot of the story quests, so it actually did take us months to get to a lot of places.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also Kil'jaeden's permanently dead.
Nice.
Because Argus is considered part of the Twisting Nether. So any demon that dies here stays dead.
So now only Archimonde is left, besides Sargarus, right?
That is up in the air, because there's like two versions of his death, and one of them has it in the Twisting Nether, and Blizzard has not really given us a definitive answer.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
He may or may not be dead.
Okay.
The armies eventually make it to Antorus, the Burning Throne, the citadel that houses Sargarus himself.
Okay.
Antorus. The army fought their way and eventually finding the soul of the Titan Aranar the Lifebinder. And she explains that Sargarus kept their souls after they were killed for fuel for the Legion, so that they could never die. And freeing them would stop the demon rebirthing cycle for good.
Okay.
And after fighting through some of the highest ranks of demons, they found themselves confronted by Agrimar, whose soul has been corrupted and controlled by Sargarus.
Okay.
And past Agrimar was the seat of the Pantheon, where the remaining souls were kept.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, like, this is, like, getting to the end here, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, watching the cinematic. This is the Argus Prefight cinematic. Like, the entire series of fights this far have not been for the fate of our world? What the fuck does that even mean?
So, you know that giant-ass cloud that was covering Azeroth in the background?
Yeah.
That's Sargarus.
Oh.
So, it's definitely for the world, literally.
Oh, goody.
Again, also read what Kaya said in chat.
Argus, the way it's broken, almost looks like an egg. God damn it. God damn it.
Yep, so now Argus the Unmaker. The planet Argus was a Titan who was never born. The Legion was using the unborn Titan to fuel the twisting nether itself, scarring the unborn into an irredeemable monster who only understands pain and death, as it cannot comprehend anything else.
The Pantheon use what power they can to protect the heroes in their fight, as in the distance, Sargarus is approaching Azeroth itself and will soon end the world. After an intense battle, the victor was decided. Oh. Oh. Argus kills all the heroes and destroys their corpses. Okay.
That actually does happen.
Okay.
Yep, Aranar using her powers to save the heroes allow them to continue fighting as long as there is hope for the survival of Azeroth, eventually allowing them to kill the Titan Argus.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, like, it literally took god-like intervention to keep us from dying.
Shit, okay.
Yeah. And ready to see how this ends?
Yes, sir. Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Now there's a whole ass sword in Azeroth.
Yep. And I figured you'd actually like to see this one. This is 2 quests that we get after everything's said and done, where we are actually given a message from Illidan to give to Malfurion and Tyrande.
Oh, goody. Okay. Let's watch this. That was... Thank you, Zealot. I'd say if Arthas was one of my favorites, right?
Yeah.
I think Illidan is definitely a close second because he embodies just doing awful things to try and do the right thing. I think just as well as Arthas did. He's such a cool character, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Anyway.
Now, this is probably a good stopping point because this is now the lead into BFA.
Yeah, for sure. Holy cow. Sir, thank you so much